Alrighty guys, what is going on? Brand new gameplay for WWE 2K16. I gotta go out to the press event. Suplex City, bitch. We were in New York. Myself and Not As Fan flew out with other YouTubers, CM Pauls, Tony Pizza Guy, Luigi, I Am Dank, and we got to check out the game, and we're able to play it. So you're going to see some new gameplay that's exclusive. That was B-roll from this event. You can see the F5 from Brock Lesnar. Now, I'm finally going to be able to talk about my impressions, what I thought about the game. So some of the gameplay may replay a little bit, but we've even got more. I'll have a showcase video coming out today to also show you the showcase mode and a little bit about it. As you guys can see in the gameplay, I'm going to go over my big things that I noticed right off the bat. So one of the things I noticed right off the bat is if you pick up a guy and try to do the up and down to do a roll-up pin, this year it snaps him down to the mat and they kind of sit groggy. So you can run off a rope and hit him. You can kick him from behind. You can do a move to him. A lot more fluid and a lot better animations and transitions, which make the game flow more smoothly. Because the first thing when I played 2K15 last year at the playtest was, okay, this makes some epic matches, but are people really going to want to watch it? This year, it steps up on that and brings it to a little bit more realism, allows you to pace a match better, along with the move sets from some of the guys we got to play. Here you can see the dirty pin from Seth Rollins using the ropes. A little bit later, you're going to see Finn Balor reaching over and grabbing the bottom rope to break up a pin. So now as Kalisto and Sin Cara come out, I have to say one of my coolest things and impressions from the getting to play the game was the Soirée del Sol getting reversed. So now the reversal system was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I was very worried about this reversal system and that it was going to suck. Well, guess what? It doesn't. I actually really enjoyed it. But myself and Not As Fan or Tony or whoever was playing, he went for the Soirée del Sol on the outside. And as he's going over his shoulder, the dude catches him. It doesn't fit and doesn't move of his own. So I thought that was really cool way to transition and, kind of prevent finishers. I didn't get to see a lot of the super mega reversals. As you can see, Kalisto with a sick move that he does on Monday Night Raw and on WWE programming. You can see Tyson Kidd flying over the outside with the big leg drop. That was really sweet. And you're going to see the double team here from Tyson Kidd and Cesaro. Now, we didn't really play tag teams too much. I may have played one or two tag team matches, or else for the most part, it was just people being oppositional and picking Tyson Kidd if somebody picked Cesaro. One of the things that I really did enjoy about the video game, like I said, though, the chain system was really cool. The new moves, especially the pins. So the pin cancel animation isn't back in from 2 years ago, where if you canceled, it kicks out. The pin animation this year is if you're pinning him, and you cancel it, he kind of grabs his head in disgust or being pissed off and then slams him down to the mat, which I have to admit is a pretty cool animation. As you can see, Kevin Owens flying Finn Balor over the top. It gives a little bit more uniqueness. I would still like it if the cancel pin actually kicked out. That way, when I'm recording matches by myself, it looks a little bit more realistic because I can't stand when the computer doesn't kick out. But a lot of the stuff definitely does look improved. Now, if you've been a long time, fan of my channel, you know that my big thing is still the modes, and really we only got to check out the showcase mode and the gameplay. So I can't really commentate on any of that or kind of get my impressions on this. But if you look over now, Finn grabs the rope. Now, he kicked out technically. The referee didn't stop that, so I'm not 100% sure when the referee will notice it, when he won't notice it. Maybe he'll be like timekeeper like last night at the SummerSlam pay-per-view where the timekeeper's an idiot and never should have broke that up. I don't exactly know. But then you have the pop-up powerbomb, which I thought the pop-up powerbomb looks really sweet, very authentic, exactly how Kevin Owens goes down into the pin. You can see the post-match celebration there, and you can definitely get a good look and see how Kevin Owens is post-match. We're also going to show his entrance because I missed that in the gameplay videos. But I thought Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins had very awesome movesets. And to play with those guys is going to be very fun and very unique. Because it was something that it felt like it was changing. It was ever evolving. And it's something that made me feel like, I was actually playing against Kevin Owens or Seth Rollins because they're able to whip out, okay, I probably shouldn't say that, but whip out so many different moves at a time. As you can see, the suplexes I thought looked great from Brock Lesnar. I put on a pretty good match between Seth Rollins and Brock Lesnar. And like I said, the reversal system, which I was very worried about, I'll be honest. When it was announced, I was like, okay, thank you. No more reversal spam. But, oh, no, they're limiting it. Is it going to be bad? No. Some of the things that I did notice that were a little bit annoying is I know this was a very early build and things can change. We did have a chair glitch that I'm not necessarily too worried about because I think it'll get fixed. But then the referees are really slow to go down to the count, and I don't know why. I thought for the most part the referees did pretty cool, but then when the referee would go down for a count, there was a couple times where I was like, I should have had a 3 count by now, but the referee took an extra 2 seconds to get down for the cover. Now, as you can see, here's the chain grapple system where it's a lot more fluid. It feels better. They're able to fight out. Another thing is, you know, after a pin attempt, you can visibly see, and Brock Lesnar's the case when not his fan, and I noticed this, is when we hit a move and Brock Lesnar didn't get a 3-pin, he sat there in disgust. He looked beat out. He looked tired. It showed the wear and tear of a match, and I thought it was really cool. It brings more realism and more effect into the game, where, you know, we really haven't had that in the past. The facial expressions come more out with the new technology, and it really does, you know, make it feel a lot better. As you can finally see Kevin Owens' entrance from NXT Arrival as Kevin Owens makes his way out. I thought he looked really good. His moveset, like I said, was very dynamic and was cool to play with, the pop-up powerbomb. I was still trying to see if I could get major reversals on the big finishers. I really didn't hit any major reversals on the finishers because we were just playing it. Some other big things that I noticed. The breakout animation is pretty sick, I'm not going to lie. So you can either do it right away when he's on the stage, break out and attack him, or you can wait until they're down the ramp more, and then when they're in the ring celebrating, you can then run down full speed and bust in and beat the crap out of him. Now, the guy in the ring can also hit the breakout button to kind of fight out, or you just let that guy go for kayfabe and attack him from behind. Like the one I got to attack him from behind, I attacked Kalisto as he was going up on the turnbuckle to celebrate, which I thought was awesome. Another thing is, during the breakout animation, if the guy has clothes on, like Cesaro or Kid, you know, with the beats and the sweater, they keep that on until the match actually starts when they get in the ring. Now, the other thing that I noticed was when they're in the ring and you're fighting and, you know, you're doing your thing, Austin 316, raise some hell. The cover athlete, very cool to get to hear Stone Cold Steve Austin talk. There's a link in the description if you guys want to go check out Stone Cold talking. During that breakout animation, though, when you're doing your thing, we had it happen once or twice where if you don't get in the ring or you get in the ring and then they hit a move, they knock them outside of the ring, and then they basically do a little fighting sequence. The referee tries to break it up, and one of the dudes pushes the referee out of the way, and the match kind of ends in DQ or kind of, I don't exactly remember how it ended, but it was a really cool animation that could give you some kind of cool finishes and ways to really diversify how you play the game. And then as far as some of the other animations go, the barricade gameplay is finally improved. I'm so happy about this. As, you know, when you're on the outside and you're doing barricades, and unfortunately I don't have gameplay of this, but before, you know, you remember the big 3 hits, it got a little annoying. This year, there's a couple different animations, and the cool thing is, like, it backs him up and then runs him into the barricade. It just looks so much better, I'll be honest with you. And I'm very, very excited about it. It's those little things like that tune it. You know, the gameplay where you flip him down and you can hit him from any different direction. The being able to go to the barricade and smash his back into the barricade is definitely something that they've changed the status quo, and they've definitely upped in terms of quality, and made me pretty excited. Just like here, the ring rope grab. All these little things are what they can do because they built the foundation of this game, and they're kind of now going up and up and improving little things. Now, if we were ever to get back some of my favorite modes from the past, then we have a very complete game. But as you can see, big power bomb. The facial expressions, man, I have to be honest, were awesome. Seeing Brock Lesnar's open mouth. Seth Rollins freaking out, like the homie Not His Fan said. You can check him out, Sports Game Universe on YouTube. Check out his interview, my interview with Sheamus, his just talking in front of the microphone awkwardly in front of the thing. Oh, man, it was such a good event. Stone Cold confirming that Jim Ross was in the showcase mode as a commentator. JBL is the third commentator in normal matches. I don't know if I showed it, but there's one part in here where the commentator, he says something, and then, he's like, yeah, and he corrects him, which I thought was pretty sweet. But yeah, Finn Balor going over the top. I mean, other than that, guys, this was my really quick impressions. I just wanted to get these out to you guys, show you some new gameplay, and I'll definitely show you some new stuff. Poles said the new finisher, not the new finisher, but the package pile driver was Kevin Owens' second finisher. Yeah, I didn't get to see it, but it's been in the game a couple years. So, yeah, he saw it on the table, says Not His Fan. And I like the package pile driver, man. I don't think I'll necessarily... Yeah, I'll use it. Yeah, I know I'll use it. As you can see, Finn Balor. Pop-up powerbomb. I'm going to leave this off with Kevin Owens. If you guys have any questions that I might be forgetting, make sure to let me know in the comment section below. I'll try to make a rebuttal video and let you guys know some things I may have missed here or there. I just wanted to get these impressions up, show you some new gameplay, and tell you guys I had a lot of great time at the event, and that's all because of you guys being an awesome group of people, supporting the videos, supporting, you know, everything that I do. Thank you so much, guys. You made this opportunity possible. I really do appreciate it, and that's pretty much it. More WWE 2K16, guys, coming when I can, and until next time, we'll see you all later.